It's fine. Hello, good morning. Today I'm Balramshah. Today we are going to learn here listening module of IELTS. This question is really important for increasing your number and band score. And what is listening? We are going to learn completely in today's class. So we are in YouTube live also. So that all students who are not in the class, they can be also able to watch this later in their homes. And today, listening test, listening module, we are going to learn. Let's have a look on board first of all. IELTS listening module is the most important to the students. Listening module is similar to the IELTS academic students, UKVI and GT students. Similarly, there are mainly 4 different parts in listening module. Okay, part 1, part 2, part 3 and part 4 like this. Moreover, 10 questions you can find in each part. There are 4 parts in listening and each one part has 1 to 10 questions. Second part 11 to 20 questions like that. Okay, all together you can face 1 to 40 questions in listening examination time. Similarly, you will hear like American, British and Australian accents, tone, language. Okay, audio can be played only once, so don't think the audio of listening can be played for second or twice time. It can be played only once, so you have to focus on the audio clips which you listen and you should understand what the question is demanding. Okay, you will have later 10 minutes extra time to transfer your answer to the answer sheet. And while transferring, you should understand what are you going to do. Means you should focus on the number of words, okay, number and spelling like singular noun and plural noun also in the listening for answer sheet. Let's go ahead. I will teach you today everything in detail about listening. First of all, I want to provide you some ideas about listening module and parts. Please follow me. It can be appear like part 1, like part 2, like part 3 and part 4. So be careful for your exam day. In part 1, now you will find 1 to 10 questions. Here you can find 11 to 20 questions. You will find here 21 to 30 questions and at last you will find 31 to 40 questions. Now get ready for this. While learning IELTS listening in part 1, it is very easy for you all. You get here social topic, social needs. In this part 1, you will hear 2 different people. It's like a conversation. Okay, conversation you will find between 2 people. Between 2 people. In part 2, you will find it is a monologue. Monologue means where the one person is speaking, one speaker. In part 3, you will find 2, 3 or 4 people, they are talking or discussing. And part 4, again it's monologue, where one speaker is speaking, only one person, one speaker. Alright? To make you very easy, I want to make you hear some examples. Like in part 1, maybe is talking about between the two person, like student and librarian, like receptionist and the guest. Okay, it's about social needs, very simple. The key information can be repeated here. Most of the time students feel very easy for solving the answers. Likewise, part 1, in part 2 you will find same topic, social needs, where the topic has arrived, daily uses. So maybe the person is talking about some advertisement, about the hotel, about the land, about any place, products to sell in the market. And in part 3, it's like about training situation. Training or academic means educational purpose or educational. For example, what's the example for here? For example, in here for about some products or specific topic. In here, you will find like the discussion between the professor and students. Professor and students about result. Okay, and here you can find like monologue in part 4 about academic topic. What you find here is about like global warming, or endangered species. Moreover, what I want to conclude in here, that in part 1 you will find a conversation between two people. Okay, librarian and students. They are talking about some everyday topics, and here it is very simple because the key informations have been repeated there. It is used the general words. Sometimes the spelling can be told by the person, and you feel easy to copy the answer. Similarly, when you are going for part 2, in part 2 there is a conversation between a single person, means not a double person. It is a monologue. Monologue means where the only one person is speaking, is describing about something. Like I put example of a product, like in Patanjali, Baba Ramdev comes there to describe his product, right? In here part 3, there is even training or educational purpose, where the 2, 3 or 4 people occur. They talk in different topics. Like for example, Max, Zoya, Alex, they talk about some topics. And in part 4, that is all academic based, where the topic can be used for like global warming, like endangered species, or any other things which is really common for part 4. Now, similarly, in listening, to make it more easy, part 1 is a bit simple. It's a simple. And in part 2, a bit the speed of speaking words here is simple, a bit difficult, but not much. But in part 3 is, if we go part 3 onwards, part 3 provides you some challenging, means advanced vocabulary to understand. And in part 4 there is no break time to you. So you should understand that in here learning IELTS listening test, in part 1, part 2 and part 3 there is break in the middle, like 1 question to 5. They provide you time. Now you have question 1 to 5 and you should watch the question 1 to 5. Then you should go again, you will have time 30 seconds in middle to watch the 6 to 10 questions. You will get break here in the middle of times in part 1, 2 and 3. But in part 4, continuously the audio will play. That is the reason part 4 most of the time is challenging for students, because there is no break times and also the key information cannot be repeated. In part 4 you should sometimes do imagination, because if the sticker is talking about one-armed rhino, right, in your brain the image of one-armed rhino can be appeared, because one-armed rhino is an endangered animal, right? If the writer is talking, the sticker is talking about the fountain, fountain, the water flowing ways. If the sticker is talking about only fountain, then your brain comes like fountain is made of cement and stone. But when that person goes for marble, then your image comes in your brain like made of marble. So sometimes we need to have the imagination in part 4. So what do you think once again? In part 1 and part 3 there are more than two people, right? But part 2 and part 4 there is a single person. Yes, this is for single person can be spoken, okay? Single person, and here also single person. But in this part 3 and part 1 there can be found two people. Part 1 2 people, part 3 2, 3 or 4 people. Clear now? Now let me provide you what's the band score you will get. Clear in listening. Okay. Band score. Look here. If you get here 18 to 22, you get here 5.5. Clear?
Yeah.
If you get 23 to 25, you get 6. If you get 26 to 29, no. Yeah, it's fine. 6.5. 29 to 31, 7. 32 to 34, 7.5. 35, 36, 8, 37, 38, 8.5, 39 and 40 is 9. So please keep this in your brain. Then what will be your dream score in listening of IELTS? Okay? As I have told you before, listening module is similar for academic IELTS, for GT IELTS and for UKVI. So the question on the exam day, the paper will be same. No need to worry. And score evaluation will be also similar. So you will not be worried about this, because it's general information to all of you to understand. Any doubt? No. Okay. After this, I would like to provide you some useful tips. How do you grow your score? Clear? So for the general tips, I would like to rub it.
Wait, sir.
Okay. Please, then to continue. I will write here 5 tips only. Alright, this is the 5 useful tips to you. What are the 5 useful tips? First of all, I would like to go back to the band school. Students, if you are really like to go for abroad English speaking country, in listening your major focus for academic IELTS students should be 18 to 22 number. That is called 5.5. But for UKVI or GT, you can focus to get like 4.5, 5.5 or 5, whatever you like. But what I put here, our genuine scorecard is 18 to 22 is for 5.5, 23 to 25 is for 6 band score, 26 to 29 is 6.5, 29 to 31 is 7, 32 to 34 7.5, 35 to 36 8. I got myself in listening around 35 to 36 because my score was in my real exam test day I got 8 in listening. 37 to 38 you got 8.5, and if you will be luckiest person you get 39 to 40 to achieve 9 band score.
My God.
Clear? So I hope you are the next person for that. Now 5 major tips to learn. What are the 5 major tips to learn in listening? One is very important. These 5 altogether are important, but one is the best and the most important. Be familiar with American, British and Australian accent, tone, how they speak. Familiar means what? The meaning of familiar means used to. Get experience, learn, and to get used to, become used to, you should do practice. Yes, if you do practice regularly, then you will have the fixed idea. You will have taken different things in your mind so that you can find the easily answer. So, next, enrich means develop. Develop your vocabulary. Okay? Sometime in listening, what you will get the synonyms, right? And especially for part 3 and part 4, you may get synonyms. And you should find the meaning of the word which you are given there. Okay? And all the answer will get from the audio clip. You no need to put any answer from your pocket. So, all the answer you will hear, but while listening, sometimes friends are waiting for 25 number question, but the speaker has told 27 number question.
Yeah.
Right? And this time students get sometimes confused. Today I will discuss in this video all the useful questions, all the types of questions what you will face in examination. And each question types and value advanced ideas. So, next, read the instructions from the question. After completing these two, third number is instructions. The instructions very important. This means the number of word, right? Like for MCQ, A, B, C. Unlike reading, in reading multiple choices they given A, B, C, D. But here one question, three options, A, B, C. And what you have problem, you get confused because the speaker, the audio will tell you all the options.
Three options.
Yes, and you get sometimes confused. But there will be the distractor, the word which divert the meaning. For example, hey James, I need to have 2 glasses of coffee. Please wait, there is my sister waiting. So print 3. Got an idea? At first he orders 2 glasses of coffee, 2 cups of coffee. But he remember that his sister is outside. So together 3. So when you will not listen the complete audio, you will get mistake. Right? So sometimes if you have listened just 2, you get the 2 number, right?
Yeah.
Then it's a mistake for you. Because you listen until the audio is over. Okay. Next thing is 4 number is keep practicing different questions. Different questions. What are the types of questions? I will provide you just now. And many things, be careful while transferring your answer to the answer sheet. Most of the time, if you are writing the answer in your answer question paper, that won't be sent. What can be sent? The paper answer sheet. And for transferring your answer, you get 10-minute time extra. When the audio finishes, you should keep out your headphone. Okay, relax your body, and there is a big projector on the wall that can be shown the time equal for all the candidates on that day, and you should transfer the answer. Sometimes you do that, sometimes blunder mistake. For example, if one word is here like foreign, the spelling is foreign like this, but what did I write there? Foreign, like this.
Yeah.
Foreign. And one thing is to remember, you should keep your answer in the capital letter. Foreign. Like this. The answer should not be tossed each other. It should be somewhere separated. Okay? So it looks clear, but this is wrong. The answer is this. When you are doing spelling mistake, you will not get the number. The score can be checked by the computer scan. And when the scanner checks your answer, it doesn't look good. If it is not clear, you will not get the answer. So you should write very clean and you should focus while you are copying the answer. Any confusion?
No.
Okay, I'll give you some time to please copy this paper. Shall I drop that now? Okay. Please copy that. I will drop this, and then later I will talk about the question types. Okay. Now I would like to write here, after providing you 5 types of 5 major tips of listening, I would like to provide you what are the major types of questions that you will face. Okay, please write down. The common types of questions in listening module. There are maybe 10 different types of questions in listening module, as it is mentioned below. One number is matching information. 2 number, multiple choice. Question. It is also known as MCQ. 3rd number is note completion. 4th number is form completion. 5th number is sentence completion. 6th number, summary completion. 'Summary completion can be found in 2. 1 with option, next without option. 7 number question is for you, table completion. 8 number question is for map or plan labeling. 9 number question, short answer question. And 10 number is flow chart or diagram labeling. Okay, there's 10 types of questions in listening. Please do this.
The last one, answer sheet. This is one word, right?
Yeah.
If the rest is
Yeah,
one
okay.
word.
Thank you for reminding me. One thing I want to tell you here. What do you know about hyphenated word? Hyphenated word. Okay, in English, hyphenated word is called which have been used a hyphen symbol. It is a hyphen symbol. This meaning. For example, all in one. So all in one, it is considered as a single word.
Yeah.
This is a single word. Please don't forget. Okay. If I put here one thing of cooperation. Cooperation
It's one word.
is one word. Again, single word. Same. Okay, so like this you will find different words like multicultural. You know, multicultural or multilingual. Multicultural, it is also single word. So keep in mind, don't forget. You get some ideas in learning this, and I hope if such words comes in your reading of IELTS or listening, you should understand it counts as a single word. Because of hyphenated symbol. So I wrote it down.
एकचोटि अब हामीले लेख्न लागेको छ हजुरले भन्दा हामीले लेख्न लाग्यो हजुर लेख्दै भन्दै गर्नुभयो हामीले हजुरलाई सुनौ भनेर लेख्न बिर्सिन्छ लेख्न भने सुन्न बिर्सिन्छ दुईटा भयो अबदेखि हजुरले लेख्दै गर्दा सुनसुनी हामी लेखिरहने लेखेर यसले हजुरले एक्सप्लेन गर्ने हामी चुप लागेर
Alright.
एकचोटि हजुरले एक्सप्लेन गर्नु फेरि माथि गएर
Alright. Now you will listen here. Common types of questions in listening module. In reading module, I taught you previously 11 to 14 types of questions. But now in here, like almost 10 to 12 questions. Two questions I have mixed together here in a single number. So now come with me. Let's go to matching information. In listening, I will try my level best to increase your score, and for that you should listen me carefully. If you have any confusion, ask me. Okay, matching information. In matching information, you will have given a set of information, means options, randomly in a box. Option A, B, C, D, E, F, like that. And there is given questions and ask you which questions, which information can be matched. Okay, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And which information consists with the area of 1, like question 1, question 2. So first you read the question and watch the option first. What do you do? Do underline in the keywords. If you do underline, because you get 30-second time to listen. And the listening time, means reading the time for questions, you should focus on the keywords and read the options there. Then when the audio plays once, you should think what the speaker is talking there. What happens? The options can be appeared in the random. It doesn't follow order. So it is challenging for students if they are not providing the better concentration. Means you should be focused. Provide attention. Multiple choice questions can be appeared in two types. One having short answer, one having long answer. Means one you can find 1, 2 word options. Next, longer one. But every options can be spoken by the speaker. One more thing, what you learn here, one MCQ type, one question having option A, B, C, D. A, B, C only, 3 options. And next, 2 questions having 5 options. A, B, C, D, E in a boxes. Okay. Next thing is here, note completion. There is given in the note completion same like reading. You should write here number of words. 1 word, 2 word, like this. Okay. Here form completion, it mostly appears in part 1. Okay, it's in part 1. Listen part 1 where you find the answer in order. Okay. Then sentence completion, summary completion. This completion type of all the questions can be follow the order. Follow order. So you can find this all the answer in the audio clip in an order. No need to get worried. Okay. So next, map or plan labeling. Plan of a street which will be changing near 10 years after or 5 years. What is the changing they are given? It's called plan. Map, you know map is given there like the arrow symbol. South, east, north, west. Like given there, you should focus on which is the front, which is the back of something in the map. Okay. Most time the map is given about garden, about post office to visit, nearest zoo, yes, museum, fun park, like this place have been given there. Short answer question, you may have given questions on this paper and the audio will say about the questions and the answer. And it is just write the word, 1 word, 2 word, like that. Same like reading, yes, fill in the blanks, like that questions. And flowchart diagram. Diagram is called the figure. Okay, some picture can be shown to you. And flowchart means like the arrow is given there, something written, and the arrow is given step by step. And you should follow, put here the answer. Okay, like this.
This is follow order.
Yeah, it follows the order.
Follow chart.
Except this, others all comes in order. Clear in listening. But this is not. Yeah, the speaker can be spoken all the things there in 1 to 40 questions. But what do you think on mind that when question 1 to 10 is running there, you will find in middle there is 30 seconds gap, and that is given the time to check your answer or to read the rest of the questions. So when you are going by following these strategies, you get the score. Now at first you please complete and I will write about these things. Please do complete that. Have you finished? Alright. Now, to provide you some advices for listening, what I want to recommend you, when you are going for the test day, you should understand on the test day, you will be given the headphone to you. So check headphone properly. They provide you 3 times to check your headphones. And if the headphone has some mistakes, some errors, if it is not working well, you can exchange it. You can keep the next headphone to you. But remember, in the middle of the test, if you are taking the listening, you got the problem there, you are unable to change the headphone because you cannot disturb the other people while listening is going on. That time, all the candidates will have the same answer, and the audio can be played by laptop or by amplifier. So they can be used to provide you 3 times to check your answer, audio. And if it is coming good in both of your ears, right and left sides, then you get the better things. Mostly remember, you should keep practicing in your daytime, in your home, or in the evening as well, when you get some leisure time. Don't waste, because listening is a receptive skill. We need to receive the answer by hearing, right? So when you are listening to the audio clips, as I told you before, there are different accents, tones. You should catch all the words. Mostly I experienced personally in listening part to 1, out of 1 to 10, you get 10 answer correct. In listening part 2, 11 to 20, you get almost 8, 9 correct. In part 3 and part 4, you get problem because the speaking speed of the audience can be faster.
It's also academic, I think.
Yes.
Very
And it is also sent for the academic and GT UKBI, so a bit you feel
they
difficult.
mix some questions academic.
Yes, but not so worried. So thank you this much today and see you tomorrow for next class.
Like that.
Okay, I teach you today.